Y'all remember this?
Jaggers out, jiggers out, jaggers out, Jenny out. Don't know me, no, no, jaggers out, jiggers out, jaggers out, Jenny out. You know, me, no, no, jaggers out, jiggers out, jaggers out. Neptune make number 1, 2, yeah. Jaggers out, jiggers out, jaggers out, no.
That's what we're going to remake today. Coming right up next, here on The Michael Carter Show. Good evening, everyone. Or good day, everyone. How y'all doing? Thanks for stopping by and tuning in, as always. So, back at it again for another remake in my selection catalog, per se, quote unquote. But, yeah, that's what we're going to remake today. Beenie Man featuring Maya. Oh, and Pharrell. Pharrell featuring Maya. Girls Them Sugar, produced by the one and only the Neptunes, one of my favorite producers of all time and just top whatever. That's Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo. When the Neptunes first came on the scene, you know what? I might have to mention that as far as another vlog. I mean, they came on the scene as one of the other VA producers and with the helps of Teddy Riley, who came across them, and they was dominating the music scene back in the late 90s, the early and mid 2000s. So if you don't know who the Neptunes are, I'm sure most of you know who they are. You definitely need to go
Teddy
look
Riley.
them up. And they have an extensive catalog of what they done for bunch of artists, A to Z, rappers, singers, you name it. It's an R&B and hip hop rap music business. So, but let's get on to it. These are the basic elements of the sounds that they took. Once again, I already recorded it, but I'll go ahead and play. I'll actually show the recording process of how it was all broken down. Now, these sounds are not exactly the same as their sounds that they put together, the drum kits, but, you know, and it ain't gonna be an exact duplicate. It's just for demonstration purposes, entertainment, and to have a good time. Oh, I didn't tell y'all as far as in the last video that I do play by ear. So all the stuff you've heard from radio, singles, to mixtapes, CDs, cassette tapes, whatever, vinyl records and stuff, I play by the ear. So another thing about me as far as music and stuff is I grew up listening to what my parents listened to. Basically the old school hip hop, R&B. Well, my father, Motown sound from the 70s and some 80s, and my mother the 90s to 2000s. I'm not saying all of today's music, but yeah. So let's get right to it. So the first sound is this heart some sound. Let me see. You know what? Like I said, I already recorded that sound and the other sound with the piano, so I ain't gonna try to take up too much time. But unfortunately, I'm trying to learn MIDI and set up MIDI with my drum machine to be as the master, which is an MPC 1000. And this here is a Casio CTK 800 as a slave. I just got some MIDI cables recently. And plug the I'll deal with that another time. Let me see. Hold on, let me. All right, here we go. So, like I said, that sound is already added in here, along with this sound. So I can only record 2 patterns on this keyboard. Unfortunately, I can't record the whole song with all the sounds being used, unless if I could on that motif X that I showed y'all in the last video when I was at Guitar Center, and even along with the MPC. Again, I got the MPC videos coming too. Again, those are old beats from from 2005 to 2006. They already made. They're saved up in there on a memory card, flash card. So, yeah. Let me see. 035. Trying to get this out for y'all as much as I can. So, bear with me, y'all. Yeah, I had 6 minutes. Let's see. Trying to remember the notes. Let me just play the rest for y'all. I mean, I had drums in here, but you know, like I said, I can only record 2 different patterns, so the drums is just, they're not the same drums now, y'all. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's a Neptunes drum kit, which I unfortunately don't have. I actually had on a file on FL Studios. I might showing y'all software beats from there too on here, even though I'm really trying to steer my way from it so I can show y'all exactly what I'm doing hands on and on camera with hardware stuff. But here we go. I messed up on the other part right there, but let's see. You just carry just as far as it. Let's see. Simmer. 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 Yeah. Simmer. Simmer.
Zaga, zaga, zaga. Zaga, zaga, aria. See, I like who? I like who? Don't mind sim simmer. Sim simmer. Sim simmer. Sim simmer. Sim simmer. Yo, sim simmer. Sim simmer.
Alright, so there's another part that was added. This is just a bonus clip from my footage originally from last night, but they added this like Tinkerbell sound. So let's see. And then this is the other part of the bridge with Maya's part. Yeah, folks, that's just how it happens. Seems to happen sometimes in the music industry. Believe it or not, you got most music producers who mess up on notes when trying to create a masterpiece and having to do so much overdubbing. And even when it sounds shitty, excuse my French, it sounds crappy, and it still can come out great. So that's just how that works. Yeah, so alright, now back to our regular scheduled program. In 5, 4, 3, 2. There's another sound that was used. Let's see. It's just I don't know, it's like not a string sound, but it's another sound like sonic sound or something. And then another sound or element that Neptunes used was some scratches that was heard throughout. Pharrell, now of course how they met was back in band class in high school. Pharrell was more the drums, and Chad was more the woodwinds and instruments, playing guitar, saxophones, and stuff. So that's what you hear throughout all their beats. Now, this particular track from the late '90s does not have their signature 4-count, because that's what they're known for throughout. I want to say about 80. It's not 100%. So about 95. No, it's half and half. I guess I was gonna say 80% of their beats has a signature 4-count. And I think that was all created by Pharrell, if I'm not mistaken. Or that Chad also had something to do with it and say, hey, this one would sound like it would sound like this. And this could have been used for a 4-count signature, to be honest with you, but they didn't have it in mind, because then again, some of their beats, wouldn't fit in with a 4-count signature. But that's what they're mainly known for. So whenever you heard that 4-count signature, you knew that was a Neptunes beat. Now, unfortunately, I want to say mid-2000s, maybe the late mid-2000s, they had split up and done some other work and projects and got back together. Oh, they also formed the band group NERD, along with some other dude. Again, this is all will be for a different video and topic and documentary and VA Chronicles and stuff that they're supposed to be doing. But those dudes have came a long way. They came a long way. Done stuff for the Clips, childhood friends up in VA, Virginia Beach, and what else can I say about them? I mean, Pharrell, come to find out, is actually cousins with Timberland. Y'all can look that up. If y'all don't believe, y'all can look it up yourselves and say they're actually related to cousins. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you on this particular video. Just trying to get them out as much as I can, to attract potentially new subscribers, subbies, whatever you want to call it. Again, those that tune into those other music producers that I was telling you about that do tracks like these and eventually make it into big time and get placements or whatever. So from my channel to your channel, salute.
Simmer. 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 Yo, simmer. Simmer. Angel, you're mine. Angel, gonna be alright. Angel, 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 you're mine. Angel, gonna be alright. Angel, angel, Beenie Man, Maya. Gulfstream Entertainment, Michael Carter Studios and Production.